Hey gang, it's been a few days since I've done a video, and yeah, it's been even longer since I've streamed. Sometimes everybody talks about how breaks are important. Sometimes it's not taking a break. Sometimes it's just you get mentally fatigued with everything else, and something has to pay the price. It's been a long week of just emotional turmoil, dealing with loss, and just that thing where you question everything that you're doing. It's normal to stop and ask yourself if you're doing the right thing or in the right place, or are you wasting your time doing insert thing here, or hobby, or trying to build a thing. I've always said that I would love to make content creation my thing, career, whatever you want to call it. The chances of succeeding, of course, are slim. That's, it's still a relatively new industry, and I'm not getting any younger. But I've stuck with this longer than I thought I would, and I kind of came down with a case of, damn, I wish I had started this 10 years ago, which I probably could have, but I just didn't. I didn't understand the space, and I was doing game journalism things and game design things, and I was still trying to break into the industry. And, I was aiming for a writing gig or a designing gig or community or PR, well, mostly community gig, starting to lean towards PR stuff. I had an interest in that. But, I was going in a different direction and I was focused on something else. So, what I'm leading up to is I got to a point where I was just this past week, I was just wondering, maybe it's too late to start this thing. I hate saying journey. I'm not traveling anywhere. Journey is when you go somewhere. Take a plane or a boat or get into a car and go for a long drive somewhere off into the distance. Maybe that's just me. I'm particular when it comes to language. That's the writer in me. I like using the appropriate words for what I'm talking about. Either way. And just dealing with someone I knew back in school a long time ago, for you kids not paying attention. I got out of high school. Wow. Graduating year was 96. What does that tell you? A long time ago. So, yeah, it's not somebody that I, was close with in recent years, and we weren't like particularly super close then. But it's that realization that I'm 45 and the losses like that are going to become more frequent. I'm the oldest I've ever been. So are all the people I grew up with. So that's gonna unfortunately become a part of regular life, assuming I outlive a bunch of people, which hopefully I will. I have that intention of living to a ripe old age, or maybe in 20, 30 years cybernetic conversion, and I can extend that, or digitalization, who knows. Anyway, I digress. And sorry, this is, kind of dark, but I've always said that when I have moments or, thoughts, especially when it contains content creation and the things that I'm doing, I'm going to talk about these things. And this is something that I feel compelled to talk about because it's affected my ability to create content. You know, like a couple of silly TikToks, but those are disposable things I can just pop out. And I did that Star Citizen vlog on cargo missions, which is interesting. I never thought I would be as interested in Star Citizen as I've become. Blame Daigoji for that. All his fault. Anyway, it's just you have moments of self-doubt. You have imposter syndrome. You have, moments where maybe the views aren't happening the way you hope, or you're not getting viewers on Twitch or wherever you're streaming. Doesn't matter. It's all the same. You start wondering if you're doing it right or doing the right thing, wasting your time. And of course, this doesn't apply to hobbyists who are just streaming because they can, and there are a couple of their friends watch them hang out, and everybody's great. But I genuinely enjoy doing this, talking about games or talking about the shit in my brain, because my brain's full of shit. But doing this and interacting with chat and talking to people on socials and just screaming into the void with the thoughts, whether they're creative or the way I analyze things in the game industry, or my thoughts on games that are coming, games that are out, and games that I'm playing. I genuinely enjoy it. Thought I would, because I, was pretty antisocial for a very long time. Streaming has helped me learn how to socialize. I've said this before. So I just needed to I've just shut down for a few days because I just was feeling the weight of everything. Being old and just questioning my life choices, thinking about friends I've lost or lost touch with, and even friends in the streaming and creation space that we were starting together as pandemic streamers. Some of them have gone on to become partners and done amazing things, and others have just simply vanished. Some are gone to Paris. Some are just living their best lives, which is fantastic. But people come and people go, and unfortunately you sometimes create bonds of friendship with people you hang out with almost every day, and then they suddenly disappear. It's impactful in the long run. So I guess this is just me venting my soul a little bit. It's interesting to you, I don't know. Maybe, I needed an outlet to talk about why I haven't been doing the things that you normally come to the channel to see me do. I'm going to work and try to get back on that horse and, start working on the Let's Plays and the streams again and doing all the things. It's not that I don't want to, it's just I haven't been in the mindset to put the energy into doing that. I've even been playing games outside of MechWarrior 5 with Matt and Daigoji because I just needed some therapeutic pew-pew. Anyway, I just wanted to give you this very long-winded explanation about why I haven't been doing the things lately. Self-reflection is good, just don't get mired down in it. And don't let the past hold you back. And just tell your friends you appreciate them. Because, yeah. Hug your family, kiss your pets. Hug your friends, kiss your friends if they're into it, I don't know. Take care of yourself. This too shall pass.